Hello YouTube, welcome back to the second video in our game introduction to game development using Pygame series. So in this tutorial we're going to go ahead and learn how to add a title to our window and also be able to add background color and also an icon to our window. So we'll add a title to our window, an icon to our window, and then a background image to a background color to our window. So that's basically what you're going to be going ahead and covering in this tutorial. So we need a couple of things to make this to work. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is that for us to be able to add an icon to a window, we first need an icon image, and you can get an icon image by going to favicon.com, and there you can find a lot of icons to use for your game. So you can just go and search. Let me just go in here, and then I'm going to just open up the window and search for Flaticon. I think Flaticon. Okay, and just search for Flaticon like that, and just simply go in here and search for any icon that you want. So you can just go ahead and take say Space Invader game, okay, Invader, and then just simply search for that, and you can see a lot of icons that you can use for your game basically. So what an icon basically is whenever I run my window again, this will be later from last time, right? You can see the window here is just the Pygame icon. So what if you want to keep your own icon? So you can see where my mouse is, right? So my mouse is here. So you want to change this image to be your own image. Okay, so if you go to flaticon.com, you can find a lot of images to use. So you can use this one right here, you can use this, you can use this, you can use this, but just make sure, I think it should be around 32 pixel image. Okay, so be 32 pixel image. So just find the image and just click on it, and then make sure that it's the size is around 32 pixel image right here, and then you can download it and use it. Okay, for me I already have my icon already, so I'm just going to go ahead and simply bring in my icon. So I'm just going to go into my projects, just go into here, I go into here, I have some icons that I have, so I want to use this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and all these icons are available on my GitHub page. So if you go to my GitHub page, you go to this repository, you can find all the assets in here, you can find all the icons and stuff in here. Okay, so everything is going to be in here if you are interested in all of that. So it's all in here, so you can find it on my GitHub page right here. Okay, so I'm going to leave a link to this repo inside of the description. So I'm just going to go back to my right here. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to go ahead and hit copy, and then go back into content, and then go into my tutorials, and then go into Space Invader, and then in here you're going to create a new folder, or you can also do this in VS Code. So let me just show how to do this in VS Code instead. So I'm going to bring up my VS Code, and then simply go in here and create a new folder, and call it assets. Well, we're going to keep all our game assets, and just simply paste in that game also. If you go in here, you click on, you can find assets, and you can just paste it in here, paste it, and you can this game asset, and you can see it right here. Yeah, so you want to add this to it. So to do this is actually very simple. What you have to go ahead and do is, first of all, we have to load in the image, and then finally set it as the icon. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me just see where I can go ahead and keep this code so we don't get confused. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep it right here. So just go ahead and just create keep it right here. I'm just going to go ahead and say set game window icon, just like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say win underscore icon, like a window icon is going to be the font. So I'm going to say pygame dot image dot load, right? We're going to load an image, and the image you're going to this takes in a path to that image. You're going to say dot / assets / we called it start up it's startup.png. so it's a png image, so startup.png image. So once we have loaded the image, so we're going to go ahead and then simply now just undo whatever I've done. So I'm just going to go ahead and set it as set the window icon, just like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to say pygame dot display, right, dot get icon set underscore icon, and then simply pass in the window image that we just loaded. So this is going to go ahead and set up our icon. So now let's check it out. Now keep a close eye here, okay, on my panel here, okay, and just run it on my dock. Okay, just run it again. Now you can see, now instead of just Python the Python logo, Pygame logo, now we have our own logo which is specified. Great. So I'm going to press escape, and this logo is the logo that we have right here, right? So great. So now as we have that, now I want to go ahead and set the window title. So to set the window right title, now if you look at the window title currently, it's just Pygame window, so I don't want that, so I want to set my own window title. So to do that, I'm just going to go in here and just say set window title. So to do that, I'm going to say pygame dot display dot set underscore caption, and in here I'm going to specify the caption. I'm going to say space invader game. Okay, so space invader game, or feel free to call it anything you wish to call it. So I'm going to call it space invader game, and then once I have that, I can simply go ahead and run this. Now I can see space invader game, okay, which is the name of the window of our, sorry, then the name of our window, which is right here, space invader. So I can just search where my mouse is, it's just space invader game. So great, so just exit out of there. Okay, so once you have done that, now what else did I also want to do? I also want to go ahead and set the background color. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at how you can set the background color. So to do that, actually very simple to do. What you have to do is that we have to go inside of our game loop, because the reason we have to go inside of our game loop, okay, let me just do it up here. Let's just say screen dot fill, right, screen dot fill, and that's how you set the color to it. So now in here, providing in an RGB color scheme. So an RGB color scheme stands for the R stands for let me just give it up here. So this is gonna be RGB color scheme. Okay, just like that, RGB color scheme. So the R stands for the red, right? So red, green, and then blue. So red, green, and blue, these are the primary colors. If you did like vocational skills or studied anything about colors, then you know that the red, the green, and the blue are primary colors, and all other colors are just a combination of these three. So in you have to provide in the amount of red you want to pass in. So let's say that you want to say 0, the amount of green you want to pass in, let's say 0, the amount of red blue you want to pass in, let's say 0. So this is going to be a totally black image. Okay, so it's going to be a black image. So RGB ranges from 0 to 255, right? So in here you can just say 255 to 255. So this is going to be a purely red image background. So let's run the game and let's see if that's going to be the background. So let's run. You can see it's not the background. Now actually it came, the red color appeared, but it went really fast that our eye didn't spot it. So to make it persistent, what you have to do, you have to keep it inside of this while loop. So to make anything persistent in our game, we have to keep it inside of our main loop, our main continuous loop. So I'm going to simply copy this from here, cut it out, and I'm going to go ahead and simply paste it here, but make sure that it is not inside of the while loop. So let me just fix that indentation. So make sure that it's not inside of this for loop, it's just inside of the main while loop. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try to run it again, and let's see what we get. So our game actually doesn't change, nothing happens, it's just blank. So why is that happening? The reason why that is happening is that we are not updating our screen. So to update our screen is just going to say update screen. So update our screen, we have to go ahead and simply say pygame dot display dot update, just like that. So display dot update, and this is going to make sure that our screen updates every time. So during every loop our screen updates. So now let's run this again, and now you can see our screen is completely red. Good. So I'm going to press escape to quit out of this, so you can go ahead and actually play around with these values and set it the one that you want. Okay, so make sure between 0 and 255 and not more than 255, and just run it so you can get this color. So you can just play with those RGB values and get any color that you want. Okay, good. So that's how you can simply set our different colors to our game and do all of that. So I'm just going to leave it to be 0000 to just the default black color which we have initially. Yeah, so that's all I wanted us to talk about in this video. So we learned about how to set the icon of our screen, how to set the title of the game window, how to set the background color of our game window. So that's all I wanted us to cover inside of this, and all the code and its explanation is right here documented inside of these slides. If you guys are interested in these slides, let me know and I can share them with you. So let's look the next tutorial. We're going to go ahead and let's see, let me just look what to look at. You're going to go ahead and simply begin to add images to our game and stuff like that. So we're going to learn how to add images to our game and do all that stuff in the next tutorial. So guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial so far, make sure to like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and you share this content with anyone who you think might find this helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep safe.